This time sa Summer Academic Remedial Program na po tayo, which is the second summer program. So ito yung supplemental guideline, DepEd Central Office on the implementation of the academic remedial program na implement from KISS stage 2 to 4. So ibig sabihin, this is from grades 4 to actually 11 lang kasi naka-graduate na yung 12. Yan. So this is DepEd Order number 35, series of 2005. At yung scope and coverage nito is applicable to all public and private elementary and secondary schools nationwide, covering learners from grades 4 to 12. It should provide a clear and appropriate directions for all personnel across the various levels of governance within DepEd. So again po, grades 4 to 12 po ang covered ng ating Summer Academic Remedial Program. So, ano yung guidelines and requirements? The Summer Academic Remedial Program shall be held also for 4 weeks from May 13 to June 6, 2025. So, May 13 po, this is after ng election. Pero, we were given po parang an approval by the DepEd Regional Office. Tulad din po sa Literacy Remediation Program, the schools, yung mga schools po natin, they have the option to start on May 14 to June 7. So mag-i-extend lang po tayo ng isang araw. May 14 to June 7 kasi we understand na yung mga teachers natin ay magpa-participate din as members of the electoral boards for this forthcoming election, May 12 election. So kailangan niya ng 1-day rest bago sumabak sa another bakbakan. So we were given po the approval to start the Literacy Remediation Program, Summer Academic Remedial Program po on May 14, and then extend lang tayo ng 1 day until June 7. The school shall submit a letter of request to offer the Summer Academic Remedial Program. Naka-receive na po kami ng mga requests ninyo to offer the remedial program. However, ito po yung instructions natin sa Summer Academic Program. You need to attach po in your letter of intent the indicative number and list of learners to attend the program and the indicative number of teachers available to conduct the remedial classes. So, hindi niyo na po kailangang ulitin yung na-submit ninyong letter of intent. Bale, submit na lang po kayo ng kulang na data, na information like list of learners and saka yung list of teachers available to conduct the remedial classes. Okay? Hindi niyo na po kailangang ulitin yung letter na sa CID. I-submit niyo na lang po yung kulang sa amin. Okay? And then also you prepare the following for submission. Isama din po ninyo ito. Yung list of students per grade level, list of least mastered competencies per learner, list of learning areas to be offered per grade level, and list of teachers and subjects they will teach, your class program and parents permit. Ito po yung mga attachments na kailangan natin for the Summer Academic Remedial Program. So kung wala pa po kayo nito, hindi na po kailangang ulitin yung letter of intent. I-submit nyo na lang po itong 6 na attachments na hindi nyo po naisama. Learners, sino yung dapat nakaparticipate sa Summer Academic Remedial Program? These are the learners who did not meet the expectations in 1 or 2 learning areas based on DepEd Order number 8, series of 2015, titled Policy Guidelines on Classroom Assessment for the K-12 Basic Education Program. And then, ito rin po yung mga senior high school learners who failed in any learning area at the end of the first or second semester, or those who failed a prerequisite subject are required to take up remedial classes. Or learners with disability who enroll shall be provided with appropriate learning modification and accommodation to ensure that they're able to catch up. So ito po yung tatlong categories ng learners na pwede nating isama sa Summer Academic Remedial Program. Learning areas for remediation and daily time allotment. Remedial classes shall be conducted for 1 or 2 of the learning areas where the grades 4 to 12 learners did not meet expectations or failed. So ito yung daily time allotment natin. For learning area, English, language, or reading, that's 4 hours per day. Science, math, EPP, TLE, GEM, RC, or values education, that's also 4 hours per day. For makabansa, araling panlipunan, and MAPE, that's 3 hours per day. For grades 11 to 12 learning areas under course, specialized, and applied tracks shall be allotted 2 hours each with a 4-week duration for remedial classes. So again, for grades 4 to 12 learners po, ito po yung time allotment natin. Please take note lang. I know parang na-confuse kayo dito sa second column na grades 1 to 10. We actually asked the central office, specifically Dr. Xiao, kung pwede bang isama ang grades 1 to. Kasi dito sa table, grades 1 to 10 naman. Sabi ni Dr. Xiao, the Summer Academic Remedial Program lang talaga is intended for grades 4 to 12 learners. Okay? Huwag po tayo ma-confuse dito sa typo error. For the classroom assessment, learning assessment for those learners shall be in accordance with the provisions stipulated in DO 8 or Depot Order Number 8, Series of 2015. The final grade in the remediation classes shall be the remedial class mark or RCM, while the average of the final grade at the end of the school year and the RCM shall be the recomputed final grade or RFG. Please be guided lang po tayo doon sa Depot Order Number 8 Series of 2015 on how to compute the final rating of learners or of those learners who will be taking the Summer Academic Remedial Program. Okay, so each learner must obtain an RFG of at least 75 or higher to be promoted to the next grade level or semester. If the RFG of the learner is below 75, he or she shall be reassessed immediately by the subject teachers to determine the least mastered competencies. The results of the reassessment shall serve as the basis for planning and designing an immediate instructional intervention to ensure the transition of that learner to the next grade level. In case the learner still fails despite the instructional intervention, he or she shall be allowed to enroll in the next grade level for the succeeding school year with continuous provision of tutorial services through the ARAL program. So pwede pa rin po siyang mag-enroll. Example, nag-participate siya sa Summer Academic Remedial Program tapos hindi pa rin siya pumasa, he can still be accommodated in the following school year, 2025-2026. Pero the instructional intervention should continue and should be provided to the learner. Dapat may continuous provision of tutorial services to the learners para makakatch up siya. A certificate of recomputed final grade shall be given to the learner duly signed by the concerned subject teacher and approved by the school head or principal and shall be presented upon enrollment in the next grade level. Learners failing assessments and showing developmental advancement or delays or with manifestations of learning difficulties who are in mainstream classes may be referred to the multidisciplinary team of the Inclusive Learning Resource Centers or other professionals for further assessment. Ito yung benefits. The school head shall identify expert teachers to handle specific learning areas during remediation classes. Master teachers and or highly proficient teachers in their respective learning areas shall be prioritized. Pero kung wala, then we consider our proficient teachers to handle the specific learning areas for remediation classes. They shall receive the incentives enumerated po in the DepEd Order number 10 series of 2025. So ano yung marireceive ng mga LRP teachers natin, kasi same din yung nasa DO10 series of 2025, same din po yung makukuha ng Summer Academic Remedial Program teachers. Let's look at the timeline. April 11 to 21, dapat dito yung submission of letter of intent. Nagawa naman natin, you were able to submit your letters of intent, only na kulang lang ng attachments. So, ihabol na lang po natin yung mga attachments. April 21 to 28, that should now be your enrollment period. Please identify now the learners. Then, April 28, final organization of classes. 29, deployment of teachers. 30, orientation of teachers. 5 to 8, analysis of least mastered skills. 9, orientation of parents. 13, the start of Summer Academic Remedial Program implementation, and that will be until June 6. And then June 6, end of Summer Academic Remedial Program implementation. June 10, submit a reputed final grade by the teachers. June 16, submission of M&E report, certificate of recomputed final grade and SF5 to SDO. July 11, submission of M&E report by SDO to the RO. July 14, submission of M&E results by RO to the CO. Okay, so ito yung timeline na susundan natin. Yung concern ninyo po, mga school heads, hanggang June 16. Submission of monitoring and evaluation report, certificate of RFG and SF5 to SDO. Now you might ask, sir, may requirement po ba na number of learners for every class? Actually po wala. For the Summer Academic Remedial Program, hindi po siya pareho ng LRP na may requirement or may required number of learners for every class. There is none po for Summer Academic Remedial Program. I am now showing you the learners endorsement for summer class. This is the template that we will use for those learners po na magpa-participate sa Summer Academic Remedial Program. Kindly capture this template and the parental consent for summer class.